Hey everybody, this is Mr. Klausner again. I'm making two videos today because this one is the directions/instructions for our big quarter 2 project. It is called part 1, I am from poem, and part 2, the Hoolauna video, your introduction in Hawaiian language. It's 50 points. It's a project grade. It is due November 12th, Friday, which is in a long time from now, about 19 days, I think. So take your time. Maybe even 20 days. So here's what I expect of you. It's a 2-part project, 50 points. Part 1 is you're writing a poem. Yes, this is math class, but we are going to write this I am from poem. It needs to be done on one Google slide, and I'll show you an example of mine in a moment. You must put in effort. It has to be unique to your life, meaning you cannot say I am from a car, I am from a TV, I am from the lawn. You need to say, if you were to say something like that, you say I am from my grandmother's beat up pickup truck. Okay, that is more unique to your life. Okay, you can't just say I am from a truck. Okay, make sure you have some descriptive words in there. It is out of 25 points, and use powerful writing. Do not take this lightly. These 25 points can make or break your grade. Some people on the dream boards didn't do so well, and it dropped them from even. It went from like A's to C's. So you got to be on it. The rubric is how you get a perfect score. So you need to have your first and last name on their poem, as well as the date and your period number. You need to turn it in before the deadline. You need to have 2 or more pictures that you took of the subjects from your poem. They need to be original photos. So this one, we cannot use photos from the internet. You need to use expressive language throughout the poem, and it is easy to read. Here's the prompt. So I will give you this piece of paper in class. So it says things that can be found at your home, yard, and then you're going to put it into this format. I am from blank and from blank, and you're going to include all those things that you write about. You can also in any of these kind of change it up a little bit, but make sure you follow this prompt nice and neatly, and follow along with some rough drafts, and then touch it up at the end. The last slides, I collect my memories. This could be a physical place or like an emotional, mental place. And number 8, you can write anything you want in there. So here you'll see my I am from poem. Okay, and discard that date on there because it was from last year. So it says, I am from oldies music and laughter filling each room, hard work, unconditional love, worn out books, and from sports equipment scattered throughout my room. So you can start to see the kind of story being told here. I am from a jumping black lab dog who's no longer there, from my mother's garden, dirty hands and a sunken, tired basketball hoop. Notice I didn't just say I am from my dog, I am from my mom's garden, I am from a basketball hoop. And give it descriptive language. I am from endless cornfields. I am from the secret hut, huck finning and bike rides for hours. I am from Guggy and Ben, and from Chuck, Dylan, Mary, Elle, Margot, and Dan and Renee. I am from tough times don't last forever, but tough people do. And a smooth sea never made a skillful mariner. I am from my mother's corn casserole, Guggy's cream cheese dip, and is it mint? Chocolate mint ice cream cake. I collect my memories in my mind, and my life is good photo album and the hallways of my heart. I am from love, kindness, the universe, goodness, and a drive to help others and treat them with respect. I am from teachers, old and new, students, old and new, friends, old and new, lessons, compassion, and generosity. I am from true love. Notice I have 6 or 7 photos in here that are about what's in here. I have my students, I have the worn out books, I have the tired sunken basketball hoop, I have 3 pictures of my family members. So you need to include photos that you took or that include you, that reference the things in the poem. And that's the first part. Part 2 is the Hoolauna. So this is where you're going to learn your introduction in Hawaiian. Yes, you may memorize and reuse the one you use with Miss Castro. That's fine. It needs to be under 1 minute. It needs to be imported into Google Slides using the insert video steps. And I can show you how to do that. It needs to be filmed at a place important to you or your family. You could do Kalai Pohaku. You could do your backyard. You could do your favorite hike. You could do your favorite beach. You got to include a place that is important to you or your family and be able to tell me about it. Now, if you take a video at the Walmart parking lot, I don't know if I'm gonna, unless that Walmart has specific family value to you, that might not be the best place to do it. Try to find something that's important to you. You must include your welcome phrase, your full name, and where you are from, and a closing. So The rubric here, you need to turn in on time. If you go above and beyond, you get extra credit. That's the wow factor. So if you have production value, you're using different fonts, you're using music in the background, you're overlaying another video, you're being very creative, or just anything that blows my mind can get extra credit. But you need to include your first and last name on the slide and the date as well. Turn in on time, and you can go above and beyond the 4 aspects of the presentation. Again, you need to film it at a location important to your family, and you need to upload the video correctly. So last year I had a lot of students didn't upload it correctly. Make sure that you submit it correctly. So here's my example. So notice that had an intro, it had a nice screen, and then it had the words on top. It had my speech. It was a little low on the audio, and it was at an important place to me, Pu'upia in the back of Manoa, one of my favorite hikes. So that is how it goes. Then you need to include this page, which is also your transcript, where you will say you're welcome, your name, where you're from, and then your closing. If there are any questions, you can email me. I know this was a lot to take in, but it is a really fun project. It's one that I really love to do, and I'll give you time to do it in class, but it is something I think that's really important that we do in our class. So that's all I have for you. Please have a great day. Watch this if you need to rewatch it, if you need to check up on the directions again. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.